Hey, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be having a look at Victoria 3. It's going to be a Let's Play series that I'm going to run through. I did get Victoria 3 on launch, but I wasn't really enjoying it much back then. The game needed a fair bit of polish from earlier in 2023, but now with the 1.5 update and numerous patches and a few little DLCs, I think Victoria 3 is now starting to really hit its stride, which is good because I loved Victoria 2 and Victoria 1, the original. So I was a bit disappointed earlier in the year because I really wanted to play it and make it a core part of my streaming, like Stellaris and a few of the other games that I'm sort of playing at the moment. And Victoria 3 would be one of those. So I'm going to start playing it again. So I'm not an expert on this by any means. I'm just going to be jumping in, playing it, working out the best I can. So if you want to learn and watch as I go along, or if you're an expert in this and want to give me advice, please send me lots of comments, what I'm doing wrong or what I need to do to improve my gameplay. So we're going to start a game as Japan because I really want us to start with something which is pretty basic, try and reform Japan and build it up over time and try and get into a bit of an industrialized power. Hopefully, anyway. I may not be successful, but we'll see how we go. So I've got a few DLCs here, and I think the most recent one, Colossus of the South, which is more a South American update, but there's a bunch of fixes and patches and that. We're on I think the latest patch 1.59 there. So let's get into this new game. So let's do, we'll do a sandbox because I just want to play the game and learn it really. See how long this game takes to load. Oh, it's pretty quick. It's pretty quick. It's good. All right, so that's one thing I like about Victoria, the map. The United States, look at that. Most of it's still Mexico. That'd be another interesting playthrough, but we're going to go with Japan. So what do we got? We're starting with the Shogun. So we've still got the Shogun in power. Shogunate. GDP 12.6 million. Nice big population. So we've got a lot of potential. Standard of living struggling. Got a lot of work to do. Literacy 39.3%. No wars. No diplomatic plays. Nothing really too fancy. So we've only got this territory. So we're probably going to need to be able to expand up in there, although that looks like it was Russia claiming that, are they? So probably our biggest problems in this era, obviously it's Great Britain is the preeminent global power. So we need to be friendly of that. And probably our next closest power is Russia. We need to be careful of Russia, I think. Coming down here and claiming some of our territory and getting into an early war with them would be rather problematic. All right. I'm not going to worry about game rules or anything like that, I don't think. I'll have a quick look. Iron Man. We don't really about Iron Man at the moment, because I'm just learning the game. I might make some mistakes, might need to reload. Once I learn it better, then I'll get into some more challenging playthroughs. I think this will be pretty challenging as it is. Let's start. Let's get into it. The Japanese Shogunate. All right, so let's see what we need to do with Japan. So how much money we got? We got gold reserves 1.26 million. Bit of a balance there. Income taxes, poll taxes, minting. Convoys, not really that important at the moment. Influence, authority. It's a bit of authority to spend. Bureaucracy, 57 points. All right. Politics, let's have a look at this. So we're going to need to, over time, weaken the shogunate. Because he's like the, I guess the ruler, the monarch, I guess the shogun. So clout 47.2%, the shogunate. aristocrats. So supported by aristocrats, 70%, clergymen 21.7%, farmers. So it's aristocrats that are supporting it. Popularity. All right, so we'll have to enact policies over time which reduce the shogunate's power and increase probably things like the maybe capitalist or in what other groups could we look? What have we got? The government, who's in power here. So these are the opposition. So the shogunate and the samurai are the main powers. So we have to weaken them, particularly the shogunate. Jingoist, loyalist, patriotic, opposition. So the intelligestia. We're going to have to increase the power of these guys. Most likely, laws of government or movement support. What laws we've got here? Trying to think which one would be a good to bring in. No schools, local police force, serfdom, tenant farmers, homesteading. It's probably a little bit later for that one. Education system, religious schools. So what do we need for that? Active law, no schools, no education law enacting. You can't even enact anything anyway. Okay. Institutions, colonial affairs, law enforcement. This is one complex game too. It's not so easy. Let's have a look at what laws or movements support. Professional army, okay, that would probably be a good one. So enact 15% chance of progress. So the samurai endorse this change. So that would be good for a for our future army needs anyway. Secret police. Graduate dedicated police force. Then that might be not be a bad one as well to do eventually. Samurai. So it gets the intelligestia. I'm not sure how to actually pronounce that. And the human endorse that as well. Samurai also endorse it. The shogunate oppose it, so that would weaken the shogunate's power. What is the professional army? Does that weaken the shogunate's power? No, not really. But it's something we're going to need anyway. Dedicated police force, I think, would. Yeah, shogunate oppose that. State religion. Probably not the most important thing. Reform government. You could also do that. Contested government, 72. So that's it's not too bad. The popularity at the moment, the government. The shogunate, they're happy. They're happy. They're the two ruling powers. Unhappy, of course, over here. Let's exit the reforms at the moment. So I think we're going to go professional army to start with. Okay, so we'll see how that pans out, that one. Let's have a look at our budget. So taxation level. So generally we want our taxation to be high, because that helps to, well, get the most money we need, but also helps us get more money to be able to reinvest in the economy. So the way this works is basically, from how I understand it, is we're taking nearly $20,000, or gold, whatever you want to call it, out of the economy, which is basically a drain on the economy because we're taking money out. We really probably want to be running a negative balance so that we're actually investing in the economy, which means the economy will be growing. So, but we tax to basically build buildings and expand the base of the economy. We reinvest in the economy to grow it bigger, which will then in turn grow our revenue. So we've got 1.26 million gold reserves. So we probably want to run that down a bit with buildings and things like that to grow our economy. So let's chuck up taxes on the high so we get more money. Poll taxes, consumption taxes. Now let's have a look at this. Now, the way I understand this, see liquor, and where is it? Where's our opium? There's opium down the bottom. We understand that's the poor people. The poor people like their liquor and they like their opium. So we probably don't want to tax that too much because we want to keep the poor people happy relatively. Let's just see if we can find it. Don't really know these buttons so well yet. So lower strata. So they're struggling. 8.1. And I think the base living standard is 5. Anything below 5, once you get like that, 4 and that, pretty much you're losing population. People are leaving your country or dying off, the mortality rate, things like that. So 8.1 is struggling. The middle strata, 21.4, that's not too bad. So they're, what are they, middling, are they? They're secure, okay. Secure 21.4, so that's all right. And upper strata is affluent. Yeah, they're doing very well for themselves, aren't they? The Shogun and all his buddies. You can see the masses, 29.7 million people that are all struggling, and these guys are just, raking it in. I'm just trying to see what, so the largest expense is grain and clothes and liquor. See, there you go, liquor. And I think probably one of the other ones would be opium, a little bit down that list. How do I see what their taxes, needs? Here we go. This is what I was looking for. So you can see here, where's our liquor? So grain is the biggest expense. There's liquor, 10%. So it's a fair whack of expense. And people like that liquor. Now, where is the opium? Oil. It'll probably adjust to once I unpause the game. Paper. So, alright, so opium's down there. It's 0% at the moment, but that'll increase in time. Well, maybe Japan's a little bit different. I know of other nations a bit of a problem. Maybe the Japanese, because they're very traditionalist and that type of thing. They're probably not big drug users from history, but they do like their rice wine, the liquor, so we won't tax that too much. Whereas what we want to look at with these guys, middle and upper strata, the guys who've got all the money, so yeah, luxury clothes, they like that. Transportation, hey? Services, we could probably tax that. Luxury clothes for both of them, they're pretty high up there. We probably don't want to tax clothes because that's the affect the lower class. Furniture, what have they got? Porcelain. Tea. I don't think the lower class is worried about too much about tea, are they? No. Or porcelain. Furniture we don't want to tax because that's a cost for the lower class. Liquor, tea as well. So we've got a few things there we can tax. Tobacco, it's not really much, 3.2%. Fabric. Alright, so we've got a few things there we can tax. Let's have a look at the budget. Let's get our consumption taxes. So grain, clothes, furniture, services. Services, I believe we can tax. What does that cost? 200 points. 200 and generate 4.2k in revenue. Liquor, so it's only 100, but I don't want to generate a bit. Services 4.2. Luxury clothes, that's only 100. Authority costs, so generate 2.9. So let's do that one. Transportation was another one, wasn't it? We could do 2.63, but it's 200. Tea, could do that. Don't want to do wood. Porcelain, yeah, we could. 1.95. Oh, luxury furniture as well. Doesn't generate that much though. So services, it's 200, but generates a fair bit though. Actually got 1.17. Let's do it. Services, we'll just do that one. Tobacco, no. Transportation, no, I don't want to do that because tea. We'll do that. And let's do porcelain. And I'll do one more, luxury furniture. Those ones, we'll just leave it at that. Maybe I've overspent there, but that gives us a chunk of extra money anyway. So consumption taxes. All right, so we're done with that. Construction goods, government wages, we'll leave that alone. Military wages, unrealised taxes. It's probably our government bureaucracy or something down there. We need to boost up so we get more revenue. So wages, expenses, assets. So now up to 47.6k. Declare bankruptcy. I don't think so. Interest rate 30%. Credit 3.83 million available. Remaining credit. All right. So let's look at our current buildings. So we've got six textile mills, 2 furniture mills, 5 glassworks, is it? Paper mills, a shipyard, 13 urban centres. So potential urban buildings. This is what we've got to build. I think the first thing we really need to do is do some construction sites. So rural, this is what we can build. Development wise, barracks, ports, government administrations, universities. These are all things we have to get to. So construction sector. So what have we got? We've got 2 construction sectors, is it? Is that all? Construction sector. All right. So let's have a look. Let's go to Kyoto. I think that's our capital at the moment. It's got the star there. So what can we do here? So buildings. So this has got quite a big population, 7.83 million. They're struggling. So buildings. Yes, there's a textile, paper mills, fishing wharves. Unused arable land, 175. Development. Construction, so we've got 1. Well, you know what, this is going to be one of our main areas. Let's go ahead and do another one. It's 8 weeks there. Population, local prices. That's our local market. We'll probably look at the national market in a minute. Let's go Edo. Edo is another big area, I think. And remember, that's like the future Tokyo in there, Tokyo Bay. So I only got 1 glassworks. We've got 10 more slots that we can use at the moment. But we really want to get our construction sector building. We don't have any here currently, do we? No, we can get up to 15. So goods, consumption, construction, totality rate of labourers. So it's going to cost a bit in terms of goods and stuff we need. Well, let's get another construction sector there. What's on this island? How big was this island? Not very big. One there. So these are all our bigger islands. Buildings. A lot of tobaccos. Barracks, government. Let's just get a bit of construction going all around the place, I think. That's what, 3, probably get 4 or 5 building probably. That's probably going to kill our budget enough. So there. So you got one construction here, let's get another one. So that's a second construction. We've got one there. So this is like a bit of a logging area where our wood comes from up in the north. Let's do another construction. Alright, I think that'll do for the buildings for now. Yeah, population is very small. I don't think we need to really do much of that one. The population 3.29 million, that's fine. Let's have a look at the market. So let's balance 1.4k. So we've got sell orders 4k, buy orders. So the price is down 39%. So I guess that means our farmers are probably struggling. Would that be right? If we looked at our farmers somewhere, let's have a look. Buildings, logging camps, tea plantations, livestock, rice farmers. Let's have a look at our rice farmers. Oh, they're not doing too bad. Rice farmers. 917 weekly balance. Guess that, well, the grain's down a lot, but they're making sugar and fruit, which is, well, particularly the fruit is selling nicely. That's probably why they're getting a balance. Cash reserves 50,000, not bad. What about the other type of farmers though? That's livestock. Okay, they're not bad either. Import wheat because it's cheap, so they're making a bit of a profit. Tea plantations. Yeah. Seem to be doing all right with tobacco. They're doing okay at the moment. Okay, so that's fine. This is where we can see what goods are doing well or what's in really short supply. So we can click on here to balance. So wood is in short supply, so we're going to need to get some wood coming in. But that price is going to increase. Luxury clothes, fruit, 58%. Oof. What's that? Meat? Yeah, meat. Oil, always the curse of Japan. That's just a good way of seeing what is pricey and what's not. Plus 60 land trade capacity, transportation, services. Military, what have we got in our military? 102 battalions. Geez, we got a fair bit. I don't think we need that many really. These are our generals. So interest groups, shogunate, shogunates that are all for the shogun, which I guess is to be expected, being loyal to their leaders. So our navy is non-existent. So we got 102 battalions. I don't think we really need that much. So can we reduce this? We're going to reduce our costs. Maybe down to maybe about 50. For now, 50. We've got none and none. Is there anyone else I can hire, which is... So he's a Buddhist monk. So he's in opposition. Might be alright. Samurai, well, he's sort of part of the government, isn't he? In government, Clear Clout 15.2%, 14%. Samurai. divine right, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure he's really going to help me much. And he's samurai, as you expect in Japan. What is he? Is he popularity disliked? Neutral, disliked. All right. So diplomacy. Let's have a look at this. So we need to be improving our relations with Britain, because we don't want to end up in a war with Britain if we can help it. All right. So we're enacting professional army, yeah. The domestic information interactions. How much will that cost me? So some of our influence, but we need to improve relations there. And let's look at Russia. How much will that cost me? Improve relations. What is our... Well, let's just improve it. How much will it cost me? 300 as well. Let's do that. Diplomatic lens. Let's have a look here. You can establish a colony. How much does that cost? So 50 days. We do not have a colony here. We already have a colony here. Can I do it there? We cannot colonize Sakhalin. There are no valid targets to colonize. So maybe I need to sort this one out first, maybe. So culture, population. Sort of had a look at that before. Journal. Companies, not really an issue for us at the moment. Alright. So we are ranked 14th in the world at the moment. So where are we? We're down here. If we look at GDP, we're not too bad in terms of GDP. That's mainly because we've got a decent population. Look at population standards, we're one of the biggest in the world, even more than Great Britain at the moment, not including obviously its empire. But prestige, we're a bit down the list. So we're not too bad in terms of ranking, but we've got a long way to go. We're not an industrialized country. So let's location finder, military lens, trade lens, construction sector, port, buildings. Oh, you get trade actions, import trade. So you can import and export things as well, but I haven't really got a grasp of that at the moment. But anyway, let's unpause and let's see how things go. Samurai patriotic fever activated. Veteran consultation activated. So you can see we're building there. It's going to take 9 weeks for that one. Time we're only 56 weeks. Probably because we can only build 1 or 2 things at a time, can we? Buildings. Construction sector. So we've got 9 weeks for the first one. Yeah, so that's why we need to get our construction sector up, because we're just... could barely build anything. And we've got show private construction. So they're building tobacco plantations and a whaling station. Okay, that's queued up. 55 weeks still completed. Alrighty. So 7 weeks. What's this? So cotton gin is spreading. So this is like the natural spread of technology, which is unlocking. Paddle steamer. That's probably one thing. I didn't do tech, did I? Let's just pause that. Let's do our research. So what should we really do? Hang on, what were we naturally doing? Is spreading, paddle steamer spreading, romanticism is spreading. The atmospheric engine, that's a pretty good one to get in terms of mining. 6 years to research. So these are all quite longer techs. Look at the cotton gin. Look at society. Stock exchange. Currency standards. 3 years. And what can we do? We can change, unlocks protectionism. That's probably a good one to get. That allows us to do some type of trading. Mass communication, medical degrees, romanticism. We're already getting some of that. Constitutional reform. Plus 10% wealth. Constitutional reform sounds good. Nationalism, labour movement, mass communication. Mass communication is probably good if you want to change government, isn't it? Protectionism. I do like that though, protectionism. But I'm thinking central archives, egalitarianism. Constitutional reform, public schools, state atheism, total separation. Just trying to think what will offer me. Pharmaceuticals, charity hospitals is another good thing in the health system. I might do this to increase our population and stuff. Health of our people. Hospital systems will help us reform a bit as well. Neutral, Russia, rivalry declared. The Queen ban on opium with multiple threats towards the government's opium wars, is it? Opium wars is going to kick off. That'd be pretty historical now, wouldn't it? So pretty much we need to just wait till we get our construction sector building. So we've also got poor laws we can enact. That's probably another good one. Let me have a look at this one. Enact poor laws. Supporting interest groups. Quite a big interest group. The peasants, yeah. So the poor laws is probably a pretty good one to do. I forgot about that one. We'll look at that next. Plus 20% welfare payments, minus 15% political strength when receiving welfare. So we can consider introduction for professional army. It's got a considerable amount of money at the moment. So 2 weeks until we get first construction built. Aristocrats investing in whaling station in Kanto, waiting for other private constructions to complete. Okay, and that'll be, yeah, they're waiting for the tobacco plantation. Right, so we built one construction sector. Discord within the Intelligestia enactment event for professional army. So an influential faction within the Intelligestia has grown frustrated with their co-members' neutrality on the topic of professional army. Themselves in favour of the law, they have now resolved to form a separate political faction intent on passing it. It's a bit of a split. So how can you all stand idle by watching? Okay, so what do we got? So with their support, the bill will pass. The Japanese shogunate gets beneficial factionalism while professional army is being enacted, plus 15% chance of success. Intelligestia gets member flight for 5 years, minus 5% interest in group pop attraction. The samurai extend an open hand to these mavericks. Japanese shogunate gets beneficial factionalism while professional army is being enacted, plus 10%. Enactment chance. Intelligentia gets member access for 5 years. Samurai gets member influx. Ooh, we probably don't want that one. So it's not the best for either one, but we'll probably have to go with this one. Now, let's look at our market. Market price. What's the most problem here? Oil. How's wood up 20%? So we've got sell orders, buy orders. So we probably need some more timber. Still making good amounts of money at the moment, but that will change. Building up our gold reserves. And what's up here? What were we building? So we do have a construction. The problem is we need to get our construction industry up further. As they're going along. So aristocrats investing in whaling station and waiting on funding to become available, 99%. Construction queue, 50 weeks. Alright. So still in introduction, success 28% now. So establishing Japanese colony on Hokkaido. Okay. That's slowly establishing. What can we do here? Claims Russia and Japanese, yeah. But we want those islands. That's Japanese territory. Can't allow the Russians to get that. That's for sure. So who owns all this? It's Philippines. The Dutch. Yeah, Dutch East Indies. British Singapore. So are they at war yet? What's going on with them? Not a war yet. Active diplomatic plays. Central Asia. Initiated Russia, yeah. The Russians expanding. Still neutral. Oh, nearly next construction built. Okay, our law has progressed to consideration now. Okay, so we've got a situation. Current government goods expensive. Wood in the Japanese market. Yeah, I thought that would become a problem. Let's look at the total market. So wood plus 25%. Do we need to get some wood? So where have we got a lot of wood production? I thought I should have started building wood at the start of the game. So we've got some logging camps there. We've got the 15. Iron mines, lead mines, logging camps, 9. Logging camp, got 4 of 16 there. Let's build some more here. We need goods production, 30 per level. Labourers, shopkeepers. Construction's 200. It's pretty cheap. Let's do 2 levels there. Four of 6 there. 6 of 20. Let's put 1 there. put another one there. Give us 4. That should be more than enough, I think. So yeah, so there's construction, and then we've got all these logging camps. Probably build a lot more construction, to be honest. But we'll get more wood, because you do need wood for the construction sector. You can see there. Plus we need fabric as well. So how's fabric doing in our market? Okay, they're down, so we've got sell orders and buy orders at plus 111, so we're fine for fabric. Oh, what else is going on in our market? Stockpiling gold beyond its capacity. Yeah, I know we're extracting stuff at the moment. How else can we spend it? Reduce my tax rates. What did maybe we could import wood. No, I'm going to be building it. Soon anyway. That's 4 weeks. The construction method, I don't think we've got many other methods we can use. Iron frame. So you need a lot of tools for that. Fabric, even less wood. We need iron. So what would that give us? So that would be, weekly balance would be 16,000. Well, we've got pretty big balance, to be honest. Increased employment, 20,000 clerk. So we have to buy a lot of things. Iron in particular. Let's have a look at the market. What have we got for iron? Don't really see anything for iron. There are no trade routes in the Japanese market. It creates some imports, exports. Rousing speech. Rousing speech captivates the public. This afternoon, what's that? Tadakuni Mizuno, leader of the samurai, delivered a fiery speech advocating for the enactment of professional army. This should ease the path to reform greatly. Japanese shogunate gets public convinced while professional army is being enacted, plus 15%. Performances like these reflect well on Takui Mizuno in his cause. Japanese shogunate public rule. He gets recognized orator for 5 years. Samurai gets rising public support for 5 years plus 5%. Don't really want that. We'll just take that. 15% enactment chance. Increases our chances up to 41% now. I probably should have done poor orders first. Now I was looking at the market, trade routes, goods. Do I have any iron ore at all? Probably not. So you do need iron ore mines. We would be buying a lot of that stuff, but you know what? You can probably afford it. So construction plus 12. What does this give us? Production. That gives a lot more production. A lot more efficiency. Now let's do it. We can run our budget down. Yeah, here we go. Tool shortage. Yeah. Iron shortage. I knew that happened. Iron tools, yes. Alright, so we're importing we're going to have to import a lot of iron. A lot of tools. There are 5 buildings. 5 buildings. Our construction buildings that we've obviously got already built. So what do we need? Let's have a look at our market. Yeah, it's got up 75%. 75% for the tools as well. So we've got buy orders, goods for government buildings. Yeah, so that's what we're spending it on. That's all right. We've got plenty of money for the time being, so we might as well spend it. That's right. Don't need that. We know about that. Not really bothered. Tool shortage. Yeah. We are not concerned at all. Famous last words. What was that building? Let's have a look. The construction building still, wasn't it? Okay, we've got enough. We're starting to do a second one slowly. And that's what we need to do. We need to keep getting more and more construction buildings. So we need more wood. And then we needed some iron ore, didn't we? We could build lead mines. Iron ore, iron mines 36. So we need to keep an eye on the population as well. 5.2 million there, population growth, cultures. That's all good. We're all one culture. Japanese, which is very good. Very very secure society. Tenant farmers political movement. A new political movement to enact tenant farmers has formed. So we're at consideration still. Labourers. Radicals. What I'm looking for, I'm trying to look at how many workers and that we've got. We've got farmers, peasants. Okay, let's have a look at the peasants. Subsistence, yeah, subsistence. And how many people got? 1.13 million on that. 3.56 million subsistence rice paddies. So yeah, that's pretty much nothing. So we've got millions and millions of workers we can potentially use anyway. That tenant farmers. Plus 25% shogunate political strength, really? Let me have a look at this. Yeah, so tenant farmers, yeah, it hands pretty much more power to the landowners. That's the aristocrats, and that's the ones pretty much in power, which is government, which is not the best. The budget's going down because we're buying those goods for construction. Onto our logging camps now. We are building 2 buildings at once, slowly. Oh, what's this? Frustrated with the lengthy legal process surrounding professional army, Tadakuni Mizuno of the Samurai has approached us with an offer to expedite the process utilizing his personal connections within the state apparatus. Grant him permission. Time is of the essence. Gets unheralded tactics, professional army, minus 20% enactment time. Shogunate gets dishonest methods for 5 years, minus 2 interest group approval. Japanese shogunate gets by the book, professional army being enacted, plus 10% enactment time. Well, that weakens the shogunate a little bit, so let's do that one. I think it does anyway. Could be wrong. Okay, so we're building 4 log camps now. Let's look at the market. So wood is, yeah, well in negative there. We need more supply. And how much will that provide? Is it 30 per building, is it? Productivity. Wood, plus 150 in total. Oh, that would probably be too much wood, wouldn't it? It's going to put us in thing. But we're going to build more construction and stuff anyway, so to use up that market. And how much for iron ore? What do we need to build iron ore mines? So iron ore, labourers. So we need more tools. There's 20 iron. So right up now, we need, what, about 7 iron mines, would it be? Oh, balance 369, wow. 370 until 74. So you need quite a lot of iron. It's only 20 per level. So you got 36 there. Oh, 60 there. Lead mines. Some iron mines there in that island. I don't think there's how much population. Oh, 1.5 million. It's a bit of pop. Okay, so it looks like most of the iron is in the more mountainous north sort of thing. You've got plenty of population. Peasants, nearly 3 million. I bet you most of them are subsistence, yeah. So you've got lots of workers. Considering these buildings only take up, say if you built some iron mines, what's that? About 5,000 workers, isn't it? Predicted earnings 0.86k. 0.55. What's this? Wood. Yeah, we know. We know. We're working on it. Relations, slowly improving our relations. What are we doing here? We're slowly colonizing, establishing Japanese colonies. Still going. Takes a while. It just slowly takes the territory. Yeah, takes a little bit more territory. So it's slowly getting more and more on this island. Okay, so I've built a bit of wood. So how did that affect our market? Oh, so we have a look at the market for wood. It's 904 sell, buy orders 120. Okay, so our professional army has moved to adoption stage now. Buddhist monks are now powerful. In opposition, clout 20%. Okay. So monks have used to be influential and now they are powerful. So our monks are on the rise. So building 2 more. I think I want to get some more construction going. Because we really need to get a couple buildings building at the same time at a good rate. So it's got 2. You know what? Let's take that up to 2. Let's try and get 2 in most areas. At least for a start. So that one's got 2. That's got 2. It's got 1. 1. What was on here? Anything really? I don't think we're really planning to build too much here. It's a bit of a small island. You might say that for something else. Logging camp still going. Construction, let's get a second one there. Can they build one here? Construction, yeah. Alright. Just 4 more construction. And what do they have to use? They use wood 40, tools, fabric, iron, yeah. So we're going to need a lot of extra supplies after this. Opposition members put forth demands. More pragmatically inclined members of the Heman, I think I'm pronouncing that right, currently opposed to the passing of professional army, have offered to change their stance. Were they to be offered certain political concessions, such concessions would not be popular with the samurai, however. Now, we sort of want to reduce samurai influence. So, Japanese shogunate gets crossbench support, or professional armies being enacted, plus 15% enactment success. Samurai gets unpopular compromises for 5 years, minus 3% interest group approval. Compromise a tool of the week. So minus 10% and samurai goes up. Yeah, we don't want that. We want this one. Let's get that one. So a little bit of downward pressure on the samurai. And how's the shogunate going? Let's look at the politics. 56. 15th now. So shogunate 46%, 10.3%. Need to work harder at getting this down. So it's getting faster and faster building the second one at the moment because we're getting more and more goods. As we get more construction, that'll increase that a bit. What's this? Clippers in the Japanese market are expensive. All right. Now, actually, why don't we have a look at trade with the Queen? What have we got? A lot of surplus at the moment. We got heaps of grain, tea, fish, dye, liquor. We've got a bit of extra liquor. These prices are all heavily depressed. Hardwood, sugar. So new export route. So if we did, oh, we can't do it yet, can we? We don't have yeah, because we're not protectionists or anything yet, are we? Not allowed to have trade routes due to isolationist trade policy. Yeah, that was one of the reasons why I wanted that protectionist technology. I'll have to look at that again in the future. I think that was because we're doing this one. Currency standard, was it? Stock exchange? Protectionism. Yeah, that one. Stock exchange. That's probably a good one to do. So we could reduce protection. We could get some trade markets going if we did that one. Success 55%. Grassroots support. The political will and desires of the lower class will always remain an opaque matter. For whatever reason, support for professional army has spread like wildfire across Japanese shogunate, spurred on by charismatic speakers and lively debates in small-time social clubs. Public enthusiasm expedites reforms, plus 20% enactment. Professional army, samurai gets grassroots support 5. Oh, we didn't really want that. Use the common ground to calm the masses. So it becomes more loyalist. Interest, 10% interest pop attraction. Well, let's do this one for now. I don't want to promote the samurai if I can help it. For now. So where is demobilize my military unit? So they're all here. Okay. At our capital. I could even reduce the army further if I wanted to. What's our budget position? Military wages. So not too bad at the moment. I probably need to build more government buildings, don't I? To get our taxes up. But it's under construction again. So finished our wood. How did that affect our market? So I think wood's gone down a bit. So we've got a bit better supply. It's gone down a little bit. Still need more though. Plus 16%. So buy orders, so about 200 still. Iron ores, a big problem. Tools, it's going to go up more because I'm building more construction. At least if we get some iron ore, how much would, that's lead mines. What if you built iron mines here? How much do you get? 20. So I did quite a lot of iron mines. France has declared war on Great Britain to be their rival. Ooh, that's a big war. Oh, it's not a war. France has declared Great Britain to be their rival, not a war. I thought it was a war. Very good. I think we need to get some iron mines because it's our most expensive good. So let's build 2 there, 2 there, and where else have we got iron? Just some iron mines there. Let's get some industry here. Desperate allies. What's this? The proposal for professional army has sat in a deadlock. The samurai have advocated for enlisting Sukunorio Diwa's assistance in rallying the intelligentsia in favour of the government. Make overtures to the undecided. So that'll give us plus 15% intelligence to group at pop tracks. That's pretty good. Japanese shogunate gets focused efforts while professional army is enacted. 20% enactment chance success. So that's pretty good. Slander the opposition to oblivion. Minus 10% interest group pop attraction. Minus 20 popularity. Japanese shogunate gets focused efforts. Forge ahead without them. We can win. Samurai gets public sympathies for 5 years plus 30. But no, we don't want that one. So I think this one. That one seems the best. So we build 6 iron mines. Will those iron mines actually be profitable? Let me have a look. Didn't even look at that. Predicted earnings 1,000 here because prices are quite high. I don't think I'm going to be able to supply all of it for some time, but we can make a dent. 0.57. 1,000, yeah. So those ones are a bit better, probably because they're better admin or something up there. Just 74% adoption. 3 days, we're progressing up there. A new shogun. New ruler. I'm going to try and pronounce sounding his name. Okay. Completed the colonization of Hikido. Now a proper state. Very good. So what do we need to do here? Probably this one. Government administration. We don't have many. Whatever benefits we get from that. Clergyman. 20 urbanization level. What's our population here? What can we do here? Establish colony. This will piss off the Russians, but need to do it. What's this? Well, we're going to start the process because we want that land. It's Japanese land. Whether the Russians like it or not. So heir is born. Russians annex someone in Central Asia. What's this? Oh, okay. They're hammering the Chinese. So the surplus down to 9,000 now. Hey, here we go. We now have professional army. The army consists of well-trained professional regulars. So professional army, 73 battalions can be mobilised, plus 25% samurai armed forces, political strength, 100 barracks, max level, max conscription. Yeah, most 10 morale. All right. Change from peasant levies. Very good. Now, let's see if we can enact the poor laws. Let me just pause this for a sec. So we've got 14.2 million. So industrialists, trade unions, supporting pops, peasants. Pretty good segment of the lower levels of population. So it's high. Not part of our laws. Let's try. In opposition. Where are our laws? Where do they come under? Poor laws. Where are they? No workers' rights. Free speech. Traditional isolation, land-based taxation. Serfdom. Homesteading is a good one to get to. So the shogunate would oppose this change. So I wouldn't mind doing that, but frontier colonization, local police force, education system, no health system. Would it be welfare, would it? Yeah, poor laws, yeah. Let's do it. Opposition. Shogunate really doesn't like this. So we'll enact the poor laws next, and we'll see how that plays out. All right, I think I will make a save here. Gone too long as it is. Building more. Oh, we're onto iron mines now. We've got 2 building at the same time. Very good. But that will really affect our market price. Look at this, 549. Okay, that's capped at 75% though. But you can see look, our budget's gone negative now. So this is why we really need to get iron tools. Probably some more wood. Here you're negative again because of the extra construction. So I need to focus on building that up in the next session. Probably prices of clippers. Yeah, all right. Okay. Clippers not really a big issue at the moment. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next session soon.